is July the 3rd, and today we're going to work with our unit number 14 to introduce unit 14.2. That is the second important aspect we have about the unit before the test. Because as we know, this test is about units 13 and 14. But the most important issues about Unit 14 are the ones that appear in our PowerPoint presentation and this Word presentation. It is all going to be about these, no more content, all right? So let's focus there. And talking about what we were doing last class, let's refresh the memory so we can have better understanding about what to do today. Last class, we were talking about the use of too, not enough, too much, and too many, right? Let me make it bigger. Okay, so there we are. Can you say it well, John Manuel?
Yes.
Yes, fine. Okay, so remember that too goes with an adjective to say an excessive amount of something. That enough means sufficient. For example, there is enough food. To say there is sufficient amount of food. But if you make it negative, like not enough, it is not sufficient, and you use it in negative sentences. There isn't enough food, for example, so there is not sufficient. Too much and too many is to talk about excessive amount of something. Too much is for uncountables, while too many is for countables. So now that we refresh the memory about that, let's go with our word that you already have access to, right? Let me make this smaller as well. Okay, I'm doing it smaller. Okay, I assume you can see it. And we are going to go to the Google Doc. There. Okay. Now, focus on this question, John Manuel. I wrote, how much do you spend? Right? Spend means just got two meanings. Depende del contexto qué significado tiene. Uno, spend es spend money, que es de gastar dinero. No de malgastar, eso sería waste, sino que gastar dinero. Spend money, for example, on clothes. I spend my money on education or food or whatever. En lo que gastas tu dinero. Y la otra es de el tiempo, pasar el tiempo. Spend time doing things. So I spend a lot of time studying. I spend a lot of time in front of the computer, etc. Now, if there is a question like, how much time do you spend sleeping? Um, I wrote some of my answers, the personal answers. I wrote, for example, not enough. I should spend more hours sleeping, but I don't have enough time. So as you can see, I am using the not enough and the enough. I spend too much time in front of the computer, and that is causing me troubles to sleep at night. So in that case, trouble. I'm sorry. I spent too much time. Too much is time is uncountable. That's why I say too much time. All right. I spent enough time sleeping. So sufficient. It is a precise amount of time. I don't need more. I spend too many hours in front of the TV watching TV or watching TV because I'm watching a TV series that I can't help watching. So now, what am I going to ask you to do, Joan Manuel? Here are two questions for you based on the page 115, activity 5A. The first activity is that I want you to answer to question number 1 and question number 2. I'm going to put numbers to them. Okay, so question 1 and question 2 are for you. The first one is, how much sleep do you get? Use enough, not enough, too much, too many, like in the examples I wrote before. And then when you finish, write the second question answer. Like, in your opinion, do you consider sleeping important in your performance during the day? Why? And what do you use then? Which is the slide. And for this case, I want you to use the expressions for opinions, expressing opinion. So first, answer question number 1 using this, and then answer question number 2 using the expressions for opinion. Is the instruction clear for you, Joan Manuel?
Lo tengo que escribir, ¿verdad?
Yes,
Ok,
you can edit it. So I'm going to mute my microphone now. I'm going to give you 3 to 5 minutes to do it. If you're finished before you tell me, it means I'm finished. And remember that I will be asking you to use the slides of
ok.
the enough, not enough, this one,
Ujú,
and the one of giving opinion.
ok.
Okay, let me mute the microphone first.
Miss, creo que terminé.
I was talking to you, but I didn't have the microphone on. I forgot. I forgot. And I was, yes, John Manuel, good job. It always happens to me. Okay, so I think you're ready. I was telling you that I think that you're ready and you were using the 2 slides. So let me revise your answers. How much
Mhm.
sleep do you get? Can you read your answer, please?
Yes. I usually sleep for about 7 hours. That's enough, puse entre paréntesis, time or for me.
That's enough for me. You can say, that's enough time for me, or that's enough for me, or that's fine for me. So you did an excellent job, John Manuel. You did a very good answer. You wrote something like usually for talking about frequency, and you use enough in a positive sense to talk about sufficient. Very good. Let's go with the next question about opinion. Let's see. In your opinion, do you consider sleeping important for your performance during the day, and why?
Um, Personally, I think it's really important sleep well, because we need energy to affront the activities of the day, and rest is an important way to get that.
Okay, what do you think is the problem there?
Um, no lo sé.
I think it is important to sleep.
Ah, sí.
Okay, it's important too. It is important too, and then the verb. I think it is important to sleep well because we need energy to affront the activities of the day, and rest is an important way to get that. John Manuel, your answer was awesome. Was perfect. So if it is a question that will appear in the test, if it is your answer, you get the whole punctuation for that activity. So congratulations.
Thanks.
Now I'm going to invite you to listen and pay attention for the explanation that comes next, because after that, we are going to be watching a video and doing an activity. If you want to, you can go now to the link and keep it there. Okay, so keep it maybe. If you look, this is the link.
Okay.
Okay, it is in the last page. As soon as I finish the explanation, I'm going to open it too. As soon as we finish with the explanation, we are going to go to that video. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go with the explanation. It is about learn how to use hope, expect, want, and would like. Okay, so can you read, please, this for me?
Okay. Um, we use hope to show a desire which um, that the speaker believes is or was possible. We can use hope to talk about the future or past. For past, the outcome has usually already been determined. In this until unit, we will use hope to show future desire. Um, I hope you can visit us as soon as the quarantine is over.
Okay, stop there. Yes, good. But something in pronunciation, you say determined because determinated, it is another word, determined. In this
Determined.
unit, we are talking about the future. But I mentioned that you can use hope or wish or expect, etc., or want or would like. They can all be used to talk about the past, especially when you talk about regrets. Cuando te lamentas de no haber hecho algo, tú lo puedes usar. But in this unit, we are talking about the future, all right?
Okay.
Example, in the I hope you can visit us as soon as the quarantine is over. I hope you can visit us. I hope, then the verb, the subject and the verb. I hope, subject, verb. I hope I can. I hope you go. I hope Camilo visits. I hope John Manuel passes all the exams. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the next part. I want you to read this, please. That.
Um, We can also use expect, want, and would like to show a desire or wish. Uh, expect is used to show something that's that is desired, de- desired,
Desire,
and is considered
considered.
considered
Yes,
probable or certain. I expect to
exactly.
do my homework before dinner. I expect you to do your homework.
Excellent. So expectation is something that you desire that is probable or certain about the future. Now look at this. This is important, Juan Manuel. I expect to. Fíjate acá. Fíjate cómo se funciona esto. Expect. Ay, no quería poner eso. Siempre me equivoco. Sabes que siempre aprieto las cosas que están al lado. No sé por qué me pasa eso, Juan Manuel. Okay, so expect goes with to and the verb. Let's see an example in Spanish. Espero pasar los ramos. Espero pasar. Pasar infinitivo. ¿Cómo se hace lo infinitivo en inglés? To y el verbo en base. I expect to do my homework. I expect to pass the exams. Okay? You can make
Mhm.
it negative. I expect not to fail. Sorry. I expect not to es espero no reprobar. I expect not to fail. I expect to pass. Espero pasar. But you can also have expectations about somebody else. And those expectations require something in the middle. You see? The
Mhm.
object pronoun goes in the middle. So in that case, you say, I expect you to do your homework. Espero que tú hagas algo. Y le puedo poner un nombre de alguien. Por ejemplo, in my opinion as a teacher, I expect Joan Manuel to pass with a 7 the class of English because he's a very good student. You see? So you can put a name on it. Or I expect my children, mis hijos. ¿Tú eres papá? ¿O no? ¿Te estoy
No,
adelantando? ¿No? I
no.
expect my family to be fine with the coronavirus. Can you see?
Okay.
So
Sí.
listen and you put the person want. Vamos a leer want ahora. ¿Usted,
Mhm.
por favor?
Um, want is used in common speech. I want to do my homework. I want you to do your homework. Eso. um,
Okay, good. So want is the most common one, as it says. It's the typical one. Want to. ¿Y te fijas que mira la misma estructura que estábamos viendo arriba? ¿Te fijaste?
mhm,
Con
sí,
expect.
mhm.
I want to do. I want you to do your homework. The same structure. So we are going to underline it too. And I want you to do. And again, with the expectation is about someone else, you use it with the object pronoun in the middle. Let's go with would like.
Um, would like is used in polite and
Polite.
formal speech
Mm-hmm.
and present slash future. Um, I would like to do my homework. I
Mm-hmm.
would like you to do your homework.
Yes. Perfect. So would like is most of the times abbreviated with apostrophe D, like. So I'd like, you'd like, he'd like, or Maria would like. So would like is a desire about the future, but in a more formal speech. And here, as you can see, it's the same structure. I would like to do, and the same structure with expect and want and all the others that we were taking. And as you can see, we use the object pronoun in the middle. But it is not the only form we have to talk about the future because we also have future plans. Let's remember your school life. All right, John Manuel?
Mhm.
In your school life, you were used to talk about future, and the teachers of English always say will and going to. Okay, so here's the thing. There are so many ways to talk about the future, and you can focus in so many different forms to talk about the future, but let's think about the difference. If you talk about predictions that are based in your opinion, based on what you think about the future, you use will. For example, I think I will pass all my exams. It is your opinion. So you use I will. Or if it is an instant decision, you use apostrophe double L. You love it. Okay, te va a encantar. O I'll help you. Yo le ayudo, como lo vimos en algunas clases pasadas. Y ahí estamos con will. O a menos que esté diciendo estoy seguro que esto va a pasar. I will be good at this job. Voy a ser bueno para este trabajo. Pero cuando tú hablas de planes del futuro, cuando yo hablo de future plans, me refiero a lo que está escrito en tu agenda, por ejemplo. El lunes voy a ir a visitar a mis abuelos. Eso es algo que tú lo tienes pensado y planificado. Y para eso hay dos formas, present continuous o going to. No es que uno sea mejor que la otra, ni una diferente de la otra. Lo que pasa es que el going to es más largo porque es el sujeto I, verbo to be, am, going to, más un verbo en infinitivo. Son 5 palabras para decir voy a. Y el present continuous es sujeto I, verbo to be am y el verbo con ing. Entonces, si tú dices voy a ir a la casa de mi abuela, tienes la opción de decir I am going to visit my grandma o I am visiting my grandma. Y las dos
Oh,
están bien, solamente que una es más corta que la otra. Okay, so let's see the two forms that are present continuous or the present simple with go into. The two forms to use to talk about the future plans. So look at the examples here. I'm doing my homework this evening. I'm starting university in September. Sally's meeting John at 7 o'clock this evening in a restaurant downtown. All those are examples of present continuous, subject, verb to be, and the verb with ing. With going to, you've got I'm going to clean them later. So subject, verb to be, and the verb with ing that is going to plus the verb. So I'm going to plus the verb. Also, we can use going to talk about predictions. ¿En qué situaciones, en qué tipo de predicciones usa el going to? Cuando es algo visual que es obvio. Por ejemplo, si las típicas, las nubes están negras. Está todo armado para llover, you say, it's going to rain. O si ves un niño que está aprendiendo a caminar, corriendo y se va a caer por una escalera, dices, he's going to fall. Algo que está evidente a tu visión que va a pasar. En ese caso de predicciones. So now I'm going to invite you to do something. Do you remember the video?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to watch the video, maybe twice or more than twice, depending on you. Here are the names of the persons that appear in the video, and they are all going to be talking about something that they expect or want about the future. You're going to write one answer about them to tell me what they expect to do or what they want to do, what they wish they can do in the future, using the structures we just saw here. Okay, so wish, expect, want, would like, etc. Okay, I'm going to invite you to watch the video and complete this exercise. The video lasts for, let me see, I don't remember, 2 minutes. So you will watch it twice. That means in total 4 minutes. And take notes. So now I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do the activity. I'm
Okay.
sorry, no, 7 minutes to do the activity. So 4 minutes to watch and 3 minutes to write.
Okay.
If you finish before that, you let me know. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so you can start. Jean Manuel, could you do it? Could you listen to it? I see you're completing. Take a look at the corrections that the system offers, all right?
Sí, no, es que tomé
You're
apuntes
just taking notes,
rápidos.
that's fine. You tell me when you're finished.
Ok.
Are you
Creo,
ready?
sí,
Okay, so let's revise your answers. Can you read yours, please?
okay.
What about Melin? Mainda.
Mhm. In the next month, Mainda expect to work in her community radio station, making programs about child care and health issues, etc.
Okay, now let's go up. Expect. Can you see the way it's written?
Mm,
Can you fix it?
ah, em, sí, me acabo de dar cuenta. Em, ¿Dónde está? Acá.
Okay, something else. It is something that you write about one person that is not you. So you have to say expects.
Ok.
In the next few months, Melinda expects to work in her community radio station, making programs about childcare, health issues, and etc. Very good. Excellent job about Mainda. Let's go with Salvatore. What do you have about Salvatore?
He always want to do parachuting because it is an extreme experience and that uh, make uh, make uh, make it
Makes
exciting for
it?
him.
Exactly. Very good. But you forgot Unit 13. When you talk about life experience in Unit 13, we said the present perfect. He has always wanted to do parachuting. Siempre ha querido. Ya es
Um,
algo que no está terminado ni comenzado, es un deseo. Entonces, algo que siempre ha querido, esto lo comenzó a desear hace un tiempo, pero no está cerrado. Entonces, usamos present perfect, ¿ok? He has always wanted. Very good. And Leo,
Leo fue el que menos entendí, o sea, lo que sí entendí que quería, bueno, teach English, pero no
ya,
entendí mucho lo que
ya. Si tú
seguía.
vas a usar, lo primero que aquí es mayúscula, y que es wants, with S.
Ujú.
Leo wants to teach English is fine, but we would say that he would like to go back to teaching English as a foreign language, and he would like to travel or teach in Cambodia.
Mm, lo que no entendía claro era, ¿cómo se llama? Decía foreign English, o sea,
Foreign
foreign
language.
language.
English as a foreign language. Eso es lo que yo soy profesora de inglés como lengua extranjera.
Ah, es que, claro, yo no estaba familiarizado, supongo que es porque
Sí,
como enseñar inglés en un lugar donde el inglés no es una lengua,
exacto. Como
ah,
acá.
no
Cuando
lo había
yo enseño
entendido,
en Chile, entonces es una lengua extranjera.
no había entendido eso.
Mhm. So that is it. Very good. Joan Manuel, next class, what are we going to be doing? In this class, we were working about the combination of last class with enough, not enough, too much, too many to talk about quantities and level of expectation. We were also talking about future plans and future expectations and desires. Next class is all about listening, about hopes and plans, because that is the main focus of it. Using Aula Virtual, I am going to be sharing the document you studied today and the video of today's class.
Okay.
All right?
Mhm.
Have you got any questions, any doubts? Because now I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to hear your questions or doubts.